I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, girls think online dating is creepy? Well, I got an email here from a viewer, and he says, hey Corey, I watch all of your videos, and I got out of a relationship a while back, and I've tried online dating a little. He says, this girl and I have been chatting back and forth for about a week. A few online messages here and there. She usually responds quickly, and I know when she is online. Today we shared a few messages and then nothing. It has only been hours, but I'm not sure what happened. One of the things I got to say is that you're impatient. And the thing you understand about women is sometimes they get busy. And when a guy is insecure or unsure of himself, or maybe he has a little bit of neediness tendencies, he thinks like you do. I used to think this way, because you text a girl and then she doesn't text you back. It's like in the back of your mind, you've already like presupposed that I don't have a chance with her. It's never going to work. She's not going to like me. I'm not going to get her. And so it's like you're just waiting for that to happen. And since you're all focused on that, and then she doesn't respond right away, you think, oh my God, she doesn't like me. Oh, well, I knew this was going to happen. And you try to force something to happen because you think you got to force something to happen with her in order to get this particular girl. And what you really need to do is you got to understand, you got to be absolutely patient with women. When you send an email or you send a text, you just have to be patient and wait for them to get back to you. But when you send a text or an email and then you don't hear anything, and then you start sending texts like, hey, I haven't heard from you. Is everything okay? Is there something wrong? And when you start talking like that, I mean, right away, that communicates that you're insecure and you're needy, and it's going to totally turn off women because you're being impatient about her getting back to you. And sometimes girls are just busy. Sometimes some women will even make you wait just to see how you react, especially online. Because I remember one time I went out with this girl years ago that I had met on Match, beautiful girl, and she had contacted me first because I don't ever send emails to, because when you send emails to women on Match, I mean, the return is really bad considering the amount of time that you got to invest in it. But if you put together a good profile detailing what exactly it is that you're looking for, women that match what you're looking for, when they read it, they'll go, oh, that's me. Hey, I'm like that. I think I'm the perfect girl for you. And so right off the bat, when they start reaching out to you, they're trying to prove themselves to you and why they're exactly what you're looking for. And that's the best way to go about it, because think about it. If the girl's contacting you first, she's initiating contact, she already likes you. She's already, in essence, chosen you. In other words, she looked at your pictures like, he passes the physical attraction test. Not that she thinks that, but she just looks and goes, yeah, I go out with him, he's kind of cute, and she likes you enough to reach out to you. And that's the best way to operate online. And the other thing I want to say is that sending messages back and forth it's completely unnecessary online. And let me just finish his email, and I'll go into a little more detail into that. He says, I sent her a message telling her I have some free time next weekend and that we should get together. Should I just leave it at that? Absolutely. If you sent that to her already, then you got to wait for her to get back to you. He says, I haven't flirted with her yet since girls think online flirting is creepy. Well, you've been chit-chatting back and forth with this particular girl, and here's the deal. The reason I like it when a girl contacts you first is she already likes you. I don't have to try to convince this girl or say something funny. It's just she's already read my profile and kind of, in essence, pre-qualified herself for me. Therefore, she reads it and thinks, hey, I'm exactly what you're looking for. And they'll even bring that up when they send you an email. And that, like I said, that's the best place to be in, as opposed to doing what you're doing, which is reaching out to this girl. But even when a girl does it, when I get an email from a girl, I'll just say, hey, sounds great. Let's chat, and maybe we'll meet up for a drink. And then I say, let's chat, or let's talk on the phone, or why don't we talk on the phone, and then maybe we'll meet up for a drink later. And I say maybe, I don't say definitely, because I might not like her voice. Or she might be, if she's boring on the phone, more than likely she's going to be pretty boring in person. Or if you start talking, you just don't feel like you really connect with her, or you feel like you have much in common, then you just simply not going to want to waste your time even meeting the particular girl, even if she's hot. Because that's pretty much how the date will go, is when you go and you hang out, and she's a terrible conversationalist. It's just a bad way to go. And so the best way to handle it, if I were you, is just like I said a minute ago, is, hey, nice to hear from you. loved your profile. Let's chat. And then I just send her my phone number and say, give me a call and we can chat sometime and maybe meet up for a drink. And that's all I say. So right away, what I'm communicating, in essence, is, hey, if I like what I hear on the phone, then I'm going to invite you to meet me out for a drink. And that's it. That's all I say. And one of two things will happen. She'll either pick up the phone and she'll call you, or you won't hear from her. But 98% of the time, what's going to happen is when you respond that way, the girls will actually call you. I mean, think about it. You haven't even met this girl yet, and she's calling you, reaching out to you. Guess what? She's chasing you. She's pursuing you. That's a perfect way to start off an online relationship. And so if I were you, what I would do is, because you've been you already brought it up, and so your goal at this point, you just want to talk to the girl on the phone first, see if you like her, see if you like her voice, if you find her interesting on the phone. If she's not a good conversation on the phone, and you just get a weird feeling in your gut, like you're not really enthusiastically wanting to go meet her, then just say, hey, I'll give you, I'm really jammed up this week. I'll get back in touch with you, and when my schedule's up, I'll give you a call or something like that, or you just end the conversation. If you just don't think it's going very well, you just say, hey, well, we'll have to chat again. I got to run, but it was nice talking with you. And you just get off the phone. But if you like the girl and she sounds good on the phone, you just say, hey, why don't we get together for a drink? When are you free to meet up? And you say it like that, and then you pause. And then she'll respond, and she'll tell you when she's available to meet up for a drink. And if she liked you, in other words, if she liked your conversation, and if she liked what she heard on the phone, then she'll agree to do it. And if she doesn't, or she's really not excited about it, then end the conversation and move on to the next girl. But I wouldn't waste your time going back and forth with dozens and dozens of messages and chats and stuff online, because it's a complete fucking waste of your time. Ideally, with online dating, if she likes you, she reaches out, talk on the phone. If you like what you hear, make a date in person. Just a simple meet her for a drink, coffee, tea, hard liquor. Whatever you like to do, just make sure it's in the evening. And that way, if you guys have a really great time, you have a really great connection, go across the street or somewhere down the road, where go to bowling or go shoot some pool or throw some darts or go hang out somewhere else, and just let the evening unfold and have a good time together. But if you have set just meeting for a casual drink, and then you meet the girl, or a cup of coffee or tea or a cocktail, it's just a drink. And that way, if you don't like her in person, or she doesn't look as good in person as she did in her pictures, you can just say, hey, it was really nice meeting you, but I got to run. Let's talk again. You just say that. Or have a good evening. It was nice meeting you. I got to run. We'll keep in touch. We'll do this again. And then you can leave. And then that way you don't have to sit there especially you don't want to go buying dinner for girls that you've met online, or invite them to dinner or anything like that. Because then if you don't like them when you meet them in person, you're going to sit there for a fucking hour and a half and not have a good time and spend money taking her dinner. It's not the way to go. So that's what I would do if I were you. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, and just follow the instructions. If you want a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device already, just download one of their free e-reader apps, and you'll be reading my book in no time. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website right now. And on the Wibia toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.